Well played, Graham. I call her Graham because she reminds me so much of my Graham, who used to crush me in dueling. Maiko Kato, excuse me, is your newest What If series champion for Yu-Gi-Oh! R. Nightshroud, I am so sorry it did not go anything I'm sure like you wanted it to go. I apologize. I told you guys, I told you ahead of time that basically whenever any of us decide to make a tournament, it never works out for us ever. That's how it goes. It doesn't matter how much you plan, how much you do. It just always goes that way. And very big honorable mention. By the way, I thought Maiko was actually gonna, or Mako was gonna actually. I'm gonna call her Maiko just to not confuse her with Mako Tsunami. Maiko almost lost to Sandra Gray, who, by the way, did incredible. Her beating Richie Merced was the most impressive to me. And getting a win off Maiko was really big. Sandra definitely easily could have, the tide could have turned. She could have won that tournament. But beating Richie Merced, getting a win on Maiko, beating Reiko was okay. Beating Coach Uriel was okay. Or, he was Michael Uriel in this flashback, since he wasn't coach yet. And she did beat Yuma Nakamura, which is an impressive win. So very honorable. She came from the bottom of the bracket. She worked her way all the way to the top. And Maiko came from the middle of the bracket. She beat Daniela, who was a new character. She beat, who else? I'm looking at the bracket. She beat Dupree Scott. That was okay. She beat Angelica, extremely impressive. I did not see that one coming. And then she crushed Yako, her boss, very quickly. So let me make sure I've got the lore for the ending. And by the way, I know the duel wasn't there that Nightshroud wanted, and that's because there's going to be a separate video after this that has what Nightshroud wants. So 1 second. 1 second. I need to get to my Discord. Why? There it is. Why couldn't I find my Discord? And yeah, props to her. Of course, props to Richie Merced. He basically had Keith's manga deck. He smacked a lot of people. He smacked Alexandra. He smacked he smacked, himself. He smacked a lot of people to get to Sandra, and then Sandra just beat him. It was impressive, and he even got third. He even beat Yako to get third, and Yako got fourth. I have to admit, Wisteria dueled way better than I thought she would here. She beat the former Queen of Games, Sky, which was extremely impressive. It's just, Let me get to the ending. I need to get to the ending, which is not, I don't have it yet. Where is it? La-di-da-di-da. Okay, the ending. So this is the ending Nitro requested me to say. Regardless of who won, Chris, Mao, and Spike, and probably with whoever won, and a few others, so Maiko, end up reaching where the Duel Ring server is and confronting Yako. And the group finds out the unlucky being that was hooked up to the machine is in fact an alicorn pony named Twilight Sparkly, Spike's sister? Mother? What? Spike's sister or mother figure and deep friend. And Spike duels Yako fully. Sadly, the duel can't be fitted in due to something else, and beats him. But as the RA project is stopped, a strange reaction with a lot of stuff to vanish, including the prototype Wicked Gods, the Quantum Cube, hilariously, probably the Duel Ring servers too, and Twilight, unfortunately. The project is stopped, and Dimension messes... What? And Dimension mess it was causing is halted. Okay, that makes sense. But the damage might remain. Spike is left devastated that Twilight is gone, especially since he is trying to find his other friends that he got separated from when he arrived in this world. After seeing all that Spike went through, Chris decides to challenge Spike to a match, seeing how most likely Spike never got to play the game for fun, just for survival or stakes. He wanted Spike He wanted Spike to get experience the game for fun to cheer him up. Most likely, others like Lee would watch the duel too. Well, yeah, everyone's gonna watch it. Maiko, Lee, Justice, they're all here. Michael, they're all here. Mitch Chan. Afterwards, Spike and Chris end up forming a friendship, while Mal just tags along due to investigating stuff. And the trio just ends up going around, probably happen to show up on a certain island eventually. Hijinks will ensue. Well, better be showing up quick, because there's only 2 more tournaments on this island, and actually one of them's in a dream. So we only have 1 more tournament on this island, really. So, that is the lore. That's your top 4. Who else dueled well in this tournament? Mokuba got a really unlucky start. Didn't even get to use his eraser. Wicked Eraser. Kirk Dixon. Diana Gray. Diana started off good. She crushed Dirk. And then she lost to Alice. That's right. But then Alice lost to Reiko. And then Reiko lost to Sandra. It was hilarious. And then Sandra finally got it rolling. Who else? I felt bad for Maui. Got a bad start there. I feel like Daniela and Ricardo should have dueled slightly better. They had really good decks. Really good evil type decks. I really like them. The Fiend decks just didn't work today. Queen Victoria, bless her heart. She is just... yikes. This is not how you want to remember her now that she's dead. Because this is flashback, remember? And beaten by her own daughter, too. Just crazy. Kuroko got smacked a little bit, but that's to be expected when you're running... I mean, you're running a strong plant deck, and it's true plant decks have done well in these tournaments, or decent, but Sky is the former queen of games, so it's going to be tough to beat her. Bad matchup. Miku, bad matchup. Masumi Momono was better than... like, he got crushed by Yako, but that win against Gecko was really impressive. Spike, we come to you. You beat Callista in the very first duel of the tournament, and then you did indeed lose to Yako. But, you know, you did win a duel, and I'm about to have you in another What If with Chris Shadow, so it's okay. It's not a big deal. I think he showed off, like, that's better than a lot of characters. A lot of characters just lose round 1. It does. It happens. It happens to my characters. It happens to Mitchell's. It happens to Legos. It happens to Serenities. It happens to Jammies. It happens to all of ours. So don't feel bad about it, please. We're all friends here. No one's making fun of anyone. We're just trying to create characters and decks to have lore and fun. And whoever wins, wins. I guess you can count this as your win if you want. It's your character that you wanted to make. Maiko, you paid for her, so it is your win still, technically. So, and I made her deck exactly, almost exactly like her Tag Force deck. And that deck was pretty strong, as I recall. It got semifinals or finals one time or something. What was it? The Creepy Caper or whatever? Spooky Caper. It was Spooky Caper. Didn't she do good? Anyway. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. The channel's name's Animanga, and I shall see you for the next one. Next tournament, that is. Which will be the Dream Warriors tournament, and this is very important. We have about 3 weeks, right? Is it 3 weeks? It's December 8th as I'm doing this. We have 3 weeks. No, it's December 8th when I'm doing this, but you probably won't see this till the 10th, I think. December 8th. Very important day for this reason. Because it's about 3 weeks until the end of the year. I need a little rest period in between the end of GX and Christmas and the beginning of the new year and 5Ds starting. Because there's a lot of lore to go over. 5Ds will probably be the longest of all the eras. Just because there's so much juiciness we need to get into. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, and I will see you for the next one. And I may put the post out on Wednesday evening or night. Wednesday evening or night, so just look out for that. And yes, the payments and stuff will be due I'm gonna put it by Thursday. I'm gonna put it by Thursday at 8 p.m. And you could just come to me if there's a problem or anything. But yeah. So now you know. Thanks, guys. Bye.